For 4 years, Barri Griffiths was known as WWE superstar Mason Ryan. But after he left the company, a new career came calling. How does someone go from the WWE to a Cirque show?
Through a lot of luck. And I got a phone call one day from the WWE, and they left a voicemail and they said, hey, there's a job opportunity and we'd love to speak to you about it. So I'm thinking, WWE, wrestling, probably wrestling related. But I called them back and they said, Cirque du Soleil are looking to fill one of their roles with a wrestler type person because they think that would be a good fit.
So what was it that made you say, let's do it?
I always like to say yes, you know, and kind of figure the rest out later, you know. It's always good to sort of move forward and be positive with things like that. Here I am 10 years later, I'm still loving it, still enjoying it as much as the first day I walked in the building.
Griffiths plays the chief archer, the main bad guy, in Cirque du Soleil's Ka. The makeup and the costume help him disappear into the role. Those tattoos, not his. They're part of the design.
So if you feel it, it's pretty thin.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of looks like our skin. And they actually have it to match our skin color.
And it stretches too, because his arms are kind of big.
Yeah. So it's supposed to fit very tight.
His character is a 5th-generation warrior, so he says it has a lot of meaning when he puts it on.
When I was wrestling, it was just a pair of trunks, right, and some boots. There wasn't much costume, but to be able to wear such a cool costume like that, and every night when you put it on, you know, it helps you feel that character, be that character, and it just looks really cool.
Like wrestling, there's still a certain body he needs to maintain for his character. Though he says being 6'6" and 260 pounds is a lot easier to manage.
I was 300 pounds when I wrestled, you know, so I was like 40 more pounds than I am now. So now I've been able to I'm not eating 8 or 9 times a day, I'm eating 5 or 6 times a day, which still is
still a lot.
Still a decent amount, but compared to before, it's a lot easier, you know, in terms of that. So just, you know, it's easier to maintain, it's easy, I don't have to lift as heavy a weight, it's more about functionality and longevity.
Hitting that 60 to 70% mark when training, rather than being 100% all the time. And of course, there's the acting.
Yes, in wrestling you have the acting, but it's not the same to the same degree, and I've been able to really work on my character, really work on my acting. I've really fallen in love with acting, and it's something I enjoy every night.
So while his life has changed quite a bit from his wrestling days, from an entertainment and athletic perspective, he's happy right where he is. In Las Vegas, Justin Hinton.